Hello everybody and welcome to Sunday's regular edition of Warden's Waffle and a farm update. Hope you're all having a great week. Got some fantastic weather at the minute for harvesting and getting the crops in. Hope that's all going well for everybody and hope the yields are okay as well. For us, they're very variable at the minute, but they're getting better on the heavier ground. So this week's update is quite specific. We had a John Deere demonstration of a combine, and it's also got activated the machine sync where the combine operator can control the tractor emptying the combine alongside it. So that can be controlled from the combine seat if the necessary software has been installed. So we take a detailed look at that, and it's absolutely fascinating to think that the combine controls the tractor next to it. We've also got a few snippets about New Holland and a few bits and bobs about looking at that in detail as well. But mainly it's about this John Deere demonstration we've got from Farrell's, and thank you very much for Farrell's for that. Anyway, let's crack on with this week's update. Hope you enjoy it. Please come back with any questions and we'll see you at the end. A17 just nearby here. Ruben's just emptying into Tom on the fast track. I'm just about to go on our combine and Ruben's going on this John Deere that's just arrived. Great shot there. Right, I'm in the cab. I've got my can of Coke I'll need later. Just going to put it in the fridge, and I've spotted Ruben's left some little desserts for me. Thank you, Ruben. Really kind of you. Put that in the fridge, keep that cool, and off we go. I spy with my little eye something beginning with J. Looks like he's got started and he's already got a full tank. One thing I have noticed here, very interesting, I'm going down a tram line now, so that's where the sprayer runs. So when you look both wheels, there's quite a gap without any crop, which the drill, when we plant the seed, the drill doesn't put any seed in there on purpose. So there's obviously lost yield there. But when you look at this, it's only doing 8.2 tons per hectare, only just over 8 there. When we turn up the other side in a minute, you'll see when there's a full width cut with no gaps in like that, you'll see the difference. Now this is the next breed where we've just done, no tram line in it, so full width cut, and the yield is back up. So we're a ton, 1.3 tons per hectare drop where we have a tram line, and just behind us it was 12 ton a hectare where it had double fertiliser. So not the best of yields for us this year. Okay, but nothing startling. The thing worth noting here is, can you see at that end how all the heads are coming in head first into the auger? Because we're cutting low down, the heads are falling back onto the bottom of the table and presenting themselves into the middle of the combine head first. Now that's how you want them. Now you need the reel going around that we've got just helping it and bringing the crop in just under the heads. I was always taught that the reel bars should be just under the heads of the wheat crop, and you can just see it dropping them in there nicely onto the bottom of the auger. When we get to the end, I'll lift up, because New Holland were one of the first combines to have a hydraulic bottom to the bottom of the header. So if you see there's a slide bar at the end there that's got numbers on, I don't know whether you can quite see it, numbers 0 up to 5, but you can slide it out, and the faster you go, the more you want that knife further forward, because it actually moves the bottom of the table, as we call it, with the knife on the end further forward, and that presents the crop head first into the auger, which makes the combine thrash it better, and it increases capacity of the combine. Here you see the yields up over 10 tons a hectare, which is 9.6 ton a hectare is 4 tons an acre, those of you like it in old money, and we're 58 tons per hour. Now watch that end there in the table. I can, from here, watch that knife go forward. You can see the whole side of that combine going right up now to number 5. And the gap between the knife and the back of the auger, you'll see is right forward. I'll bring it back, you watch that gap close down. See it pulling the knife in nearer the auger. There we go. And that's as far in as it will go. So we want to be further forward. 2 or 3 somewhere there. Testing. 16 tonnes, 17 tonnes a hectare just here. I don't know what's going on with the crop just here. 13 tonne a hectare, 12. I'm having to go right slow down because it was grunting and groaning, the combine. It didn't like that. The actual volume of straw, I was going too fast for it. Just waiting for a trailer. I just thought I'd show you this field view system, and if I just zoom out there, that's the field I'm in, and you're looking at the, you can alter the bars on the side, but you can see it's 5 to 6 metric tons per hectare, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10 different colours. You can change all that scale, but this just shows poor yielding areas of the field. The reds you can see there, poor yielding areas that along that end. It was wet along that end. It wasn't very good down that side and across that corner. That's the breed I'm sat on now, just waiting to go down, and then I've got that little bit in that funny shape to do. So that's it. Just get that done. But yeah, really good system. So at the minute we're looking at 9.1 tonnes per hectare, which again isn't brilliant for first wheat after oats, and we're on 69 tonnes on this field. Just one other thing about the combine and the reel going round. As you can see, it's just hitting the stems of wheat just below the ear, and they actually just help it feed into the auger better. And the other purpose of them is when the grain is flat, we've got some corn flat, the barley's flat, you need the reel because of the fingers on it going round to actually pick up the crop and pull it onto the knife. So without the reel on a combine, it would not work very well. Tom's empty alongside me at the minute. We've got the John Deere just through the other field. We'll have a look in a minute at that. We've got Tom sat next to me, and we're on the iPad here just looking at the ops centre, trying to see what that John Deere's doing. Here from Farrell's, who you saw in the video yesterday, we've just got the ops centre up on the iPad. We've got the John Deere combine here, so we'll just turn the camera around and then let Tom explain what we're doing and what we're seeing with the combine. We haven't got the John Deere alongside at the minute. We've got our fast track and trailer going to empty, and we can see the tank's nearly full at the top. So Tom, over to you. What we've got here?
Yeah, so this is the RDA, so this is the screen in the John Deere. We're showing signal, so it's overlapping on the green, pink coverage that wouldn't normally be there. You can see where it's going darker. Yeah, that's its coverage. But that's the combine settings down the left-hand side.
So it's just about to empty now. The spout's out. There we are. It's just going in the trailer.
That's why it's pink. Because when the cameras come on, it blocks the cameras.
Oh, I see.
So
right,
we'd have to get them to switch the camera off of the unloading.
Oh, I see. So there's a camera on the unloading auger.
So that you can't see that through the screen for privacy reasons.
Right. We've got combine's empty. There's Tom just heading off somewhere through there. There we go with a empty, sorry, with a full load. Right. So just explain, Tom, what we're saying about it being pink.
So we're back on the screen. So the pink is when we got to Andrew's field. We sent his boundaries across to our demo combine, but we also created a work plan with one-click go. And shared that with the tractor and the combine for machine sync, so it brings the map up in pink, but you're still getting your coverage underneath it. Right. You can change your coverage layers in that. That's yep. Fine. So obviously he's got to his end. He's just turning around now. We'll watch him set back in. So this screen is what we've got. This is the live display from the combine now.
Yep.
So we've got your farms down the left.
Yes, on the left there.
We've got the counters spread on the back. Grain tank. His tracks if he needs to adjust. The box you can see there, that's the machine sync box, so when the John Deere tractor pulls alongside him.
Which box?
So, that red line.
Oh, there, yeah.
So that's the zone that the other tractor enters for autonomy, and when that enters there, it knows where it is alongside the combine. Yeah. And that tractor and trailer will come in, it'll match the speed of the combine, so for the unloading, and then it can be nudged backward and forward, left and right by the combine as the lead machine.
Brilliant.
So we'll see some figures in a moment.
Yeah. So there he goes, turn around.
I've got the work recording, the sync along the bottom. Harvest Smart, Billy's got Harvest Smart running in that now, so that'll be running. We've checked the losses, there's nothing behind it, so it's a good crop of wheat you're growing there, so he's actually running to engine power. Yes. So
have you got engine, you got tons an hour, so that's what, there we are.
There's tons of hectare on that counter, and then tons an hour on the one above it. Yeah. So and then the harvest settings on there. You can have the, he's not got his engine settings on the screen.
We've got here, Ruben's altering the screens in the cab.
So Ruben's just going through the screens just to show different counters. So he's just looking for one for engine load for you, and the Harvest Smart within there. So that's Harvest Smart, so it's blue, it's active, so the automation's driving it. So obviously the Harvest Smart is adjusting its forward speed on that, so it's set to
So what's Harvest Smart mean?
So Harvest Smart is your combine analyzer, so it will change the settings of the combine output. So we're running up to 96% engine load.
So it'll automatically keep it at that engine load. So if the crop's lighter, it'll send the combine on faster.
Yeah, there's two ways of running it. You can run it to engine load, or you can manage the target with the grain losses. So at the moment, because we've seen there's no losses, it's thrashing out nicely today, making a clean sample. Yeah, we're running it up to its engine load today. So yeah, you're up at 11 ton there, 11 and a half. It's bouncing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but there's good crop wheat in there. It's touching 50 ton an hour, and Harvest Smart's running and filling the grain tank pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, up to 40% already. So happy days.
Oh, that one, that's the tank.
Yeah, that's the tank in there. Yeah. So
you got there, Tom. So that's a map of this field. But
so yeah, so I've come out of the RDA feature. So now we're just looking at Op Centre live. Obviously, these two machines are in your account, Andrew. Your 8RXs down here in your yard. We're just talking about when you're driving the combine, although the lads today are carting quite locally, if they were carting back to your yard or back up to a further away yard, you can have this running in the cab so you can see where your trailers are, so you can plan your sort of field management, use your long runs or your short runs and your gores, just to see where they are. But so
if the tractor and trailer was a mile or whatever away, you know exactly en route where it is and how far away from the field it is.
Yeah, brilliant. How fast he's coming, if he's stopped, if he's in a blockage.
Yeah.
If you've got tractors and trailers on it as well, you've got one-way tracks on narrow roads, the tractors and trailers can avoid each other, so it's just really good with in-field live logistics. Yeah, so yield map's coming through straight away as well.
There we go, so that's the yield map from the combine in that field.
A little bit lighter on the headlands, but nice.
That's what
nice
we're finding
through that middle.
So just for regular viewers, this isn't the field view yield map, this is the John Deere on the Op Centre.
And this was as simple as transferring our demo combine into your account and sending the fields and the job plan, and it's all coming live into your account. So 52 minutes to finish that field because it's learning and it knows.
I see, it knows.
So that's handy for you if you've got to bring in the trailer or fuel bowser and bits and pieces.
Just got on his laptop, and this is what Tom set up this morning. What, before you came out here, Tom, you did this?
Yeah, so before we left with the demo this morning, so obviously you cut coxes with your New Holland, but this is where we've started in this field. Yeah. It's got a green dot, it's active and live, and then obviously you've completed 69% of it, so that's counting up. We've got the variety locator in, the fact that we sent guidance and equipment across to the screen, so it's just a third screen that if you were in your office, you can see all this live as well, so you're not on your iPad. Right, we'll just go up now and drive up alongside the combine and see it working close up. So you've got a full tank of grain, the tractor's just alongside. Just making some adjustments, and I apologise for the wind. It's really windy and I haven't got my muffled microphone. The one I had yesterday, people said it was distorting, so I need to sort that. But just looking at the front of the header, you can see the knife here that cuts it, drops the crop onto this Draper header, and then that belt goes that way, takes all the crop along here, drops it into the middle, then that belt's going round that way and taking it into the front of the combine. You've got an auger at the back of the bed, so that auger there, it's just for big bulky tall crops like rape and things like that. Plastic fingers, you can see there they flex and bend, so you can pick up late crops really well with them. And then there's the plastic skids underneath that you can run on if you've got laid stuff.
If you look in the cab, John, who we've got helping us today, isn't holding the steering wheel. You can see arms folded. Ruben's controlling that tractor from this combine cab. Incredible. That's the tank empty. Back round to get this little bit round the telegraph pole. Again, another example of why field obstacles, trees, telegraph poles are a pain in the backside. They just slow you down. So we're just about to empty, and the combine is now controlling this tractor, steering it. Ruben in the combine cab can alter the speed of the tractor and the direction of it. And then what we got there, Tom?
That's the tractor screen, so you'll see the nudges come up like 1 metre forward.
So that's Ruben doing that in the cab.
Yeah, Ruben's doing the cab down here.
Yeah, on that one there. You can see it says 1 metre forward. That's Ruben doing that inside the combine cab to the tractor. Just pushed it on 1 metre forward. There it is, full trailer, nice full load. I'm just in the John Deere cab, but just before we start looking at that, this dark patch is now sprayed off because of black grass sprayed with Roundup. So looking here, you can see the support wheels either side there. There is the screen that you've just seen on the iPad, Tom, and that's what we were looking at, that exact screen. Instantly, cab is so much lighter, airy. You can just see the window at the back there, the grain going in. What you're just saying about that engine load there, that goes, it's on green, so that's maximum.
Green is 100% on green.
And then if it gets to a, there we are, yeah, there. So then if it goes into the yellow, the combine slows down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on 96%, that's engine load.
Yeah. You can change that where it tries to.
Oh, I see. So that's what it drives to. Yeah. There we are. You can see the belts now bringing it in. Left the augers running at the minute here at the back of the bed, but the camera switched off. And now you see how it brings it in right into the combine. So the forward speed here is 3.6 at the minute, whereas with our combine we've been doing sort of 4.5, 5. But it's got a smaller cut on, a smaller header on the combine. And the output there, we're looking here at 45 tonnes per hour.
47.
Similar to ours. but ours is probably slightly more horsepower than this. This is another one of those areas where we sprayed off with glyphosate. GPS, Ruben's just pressed it back at the end, the combine turns itself in onto the line, whereas our new Holland just nearly bang on the line before it'll engage. And that's the line it's on. Harvest Smart Active, and you saw what that said. Ruben's dropped it early because there's a bit of long stubble there and a bit of grain that's been missed. You can see the knife going backwards and forwards. So I've just got back from having a go on the demo combine, the John Deere and on the New Holland. And what have we got on the windows here? But rain. We've got that combine for the rest of the day, and we plan to get quite a lot of acres cut today if we could. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, but it's a picture of rain roundabout. It's a bit brighter through there. We have got some land through there. You can see it's brighter. We have got some fields through there to cut, so we'll see, but I just hope this isn't it for the day. So own up time. You can see the sun is now out, but you saw a minute ago the rain on the window. We went and started, or I started this other field. Ruben was coming round with the John Deere, and I was only crawling along. I could tell it wasn't feeding right, and I've got the combine blocked with straw, so we're trying to get it unbunged, or actually more to the point, Ruben and Tom are trying to get it unbunged. Here's Ruben trying to get my blockage undone. We're getting there slowly. Trying to spanner on, it's all blocked solid with straw. We've opened the front up, we've got straw out of what we call the DFR, the dynamic feed roller underneath there. So in the back you can see the straw wrapped in the rotor there, that should be there. See that there's some straw coming out. Finally got it unblocked after about an hour and a half. And when you feel this straw, it's really damp, but we've had an hour of sun now and wind, so we're going to crack on and go again. This is what's come out. Thank you very much, Ruben and Tom, for doing it. Not been easy. Yeah, that is really wet. Batch and have a long night, hopefully. Great header trailers these are, the way the wheels follow each other. And we've got our new contract tipper going out as well to big 3 trailers tonight, so I'm not sure how much that will hold yet of wheat. No more than 10 tonnes maybe if it holds that. Tom's just starting another field of gleam after beans that look well, but then seeing the other one only did just about 4 tonnes the acre. Thought it'd do a lot more than that. This one might not. And then just across there, Ruben's putting the header on the John Deere. We've only got it tonight, so we've got to make the most of it. Flashing lights everywhere. There's Tom flashing. I need to go and empty him in a minute. And there is more of our trailers, and there is the John Deere S790 that Ruben's on next door on one of Williams' contract fields. I hope you enjoyed that update. Slightly longer than what I've been doing recently, but but thought it'd be worth it. You'd enjoy it, seeing the John Deere combine sync to the tractor that's driving the trailer that's emptying it, and Ruben's been able to control the tractor from the combine seat. Quite phenomenal, really. I think there's no doubt about it, John Deere are the market leaders in technology and things like that. Thank you very much to Farrell's and to Adam from Farrell's for sorting out the demo of this combine. Also to Tom Hinchley for getting us going and spending a lot of time with us on the GPS and the technology side of it. Thanks also to Ethan, who's been with us the rest of today, helping us because we've been a man down, or we needed an extra trailer rather, because of having 2 combines. There's one other guy from Farrell's who's been here today for a few hours. I can't remember his name. Thank you to him as well. And also thanks to John, who's been coming this week, who'll probably with us tomorrow. But thanks to him for helping us out this weekend as well. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me now. It's 1:30 at night. We're just finishing for the night. We can't have this John Deere combine tomorrow because the headers wanted on a breakdown somewhere else. But hope we get it back another time. It'd be great if we can. Thanks very much for watching this update. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please click the usual like, subscribe and share. That's great if you do. Yeah, very late. I'm quite tired. We all are. Had a long day today, but thank you for watching, and we'll see you sometime midweek.